Tonight, the NBA Finals resume in San Antonio. The Knicks lead the series 1-0. Most fans see a basketball game. Executives see a decision tree. Because tonight's result doesn't just affect the championship, it affects television ratings. It affects sponsorship leverage. It affects international streaming growth. It affects the story the NBA gets to tell for the rest of the finals. And depending on who wins tonight, billions of dollars may begin flowing in very different directions. So let's step inside the boardroom one more time. Let's follow the money. If New York wins tonight, the Knicks take a commanding 2-0 lead. Historically, teams that lead a finals series 2-0 overwhelmingly go on to win the championship. From a business perspective, this would immediately strengthen the NBA's safest and most reliable revenue engine. New York remains the league's largest media market. Madison Square Garden remains one of the most valuable venues in sports. The Knicks are one of the NBA's most recognizable brands. A 2-0 lead would dramatically increase national attention around the possibility of New York winning its first championship in decades. That means higher television audiences, more mainstream media coverage, more sponsor exposure, higher merchandise demand, more casual fan engagement. The league's domestic ecosystem becomes the story. In short, a Knicks victory tonight increases certainty. The boardroom loves certainty. But there is another side of the ledger. If San Antonio wins tonight, the series becomes tied 1 game apiece. And suddenly, everything changes. The NBA gets a longer finals. The league gets more drama. The NBA preserves the possibility of a global superstar-led championship run. Victor Wembanyama is not just a basketball player. He is arguably the league's most important international growth asset. A Spurs victory keeps alive the most ambitious version of the NBA's future expansion narrative. Global streaming, international audiences, digital subscriptions, worldwide engagement. A tied series creates uncertainty, and uncertainty creates attention. More attention often creates more consumption. More consumption creates more revenue. In short, a Spurs victory increases upside. The boardroom loves upside. This is where things become interesting. The NBA isn't choosing between New York and San Antonio. The NBA is choosing between certainty and possibility. The Knicks represent proven monetization. The Spurs represent future expansion. One is a premium cash flow machine. The other is a venture capital-style growth investment. A Knicks win makes the finals easier to monetize immediately. A Spurs win may create a larger, long-term growth opportunity. The question becomes, which outcome creates more value tonight? From a pure short-term business perspective, the most profitable outcome is probably a Spurs victory. Not because San Antonio is worth more than New York, because a tied series is worth more than a near-certain outcome. The NBA benefits when the finals remain competitive. The NBA benefits when viewers feel they cannot miss the next game. The NBA benefits when both business models remain alive. A Spurs win extends the debate. A Spurs win extends the story. A Spurs win extends the uncertainty. And uncertainty is often the most valuable product in sports. That said, if New York wins tonight, the league gains something almost as valuable: the possibility of a historic Knicks championship. Either way, the ledger wins. But that's just one line on the ledger. Now I want to hear from you. From a pure business perspective, what's the most profitable outcome tonight? Do the Knicks take a commanding 2-0 lead? Or do the Spurs tie the series and keep the global expansion story alive? Drop your prediction in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit the like button. Share this video with someone who thinks sports are only about the box score. Subscribe to Sportivelli so you never miss another look at the game behind the game. And until next time, let's talk post-game.